Hello and welcome. Today we have a Ascendant match between Jörmungandr's Ascendant and Aphrodite's Ascendant. Um, so both teams have had a strong showing to start off the season. Jörmungandr's had an unfortunate reverse sweep in their last match, so I think they'll be looking to do something a bit more special today.
And I just noticed the names are wrong in the top right. I will fix that because get my shit broke. Okay, there we go.
So it looks like this. Can I talk about the starting lineup? And
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so it looks like the starting lineup for Yorgs will be Toast, Zem, Dracula, which is Leo, Frost, and Aurum, also known as Rin. Uh, Overall, some great players in here. Probably expecting maybe a rush comp with the Toast is known for his JQ, Frost is known for his Lucio. So expect some fast pace out of that team. On the other side, we have Taco, Invert, Glide, X Cryptic, and Goddard Chris representing Aphrodites. I don't know much about these players. Looking at Taco's profile, looks like a flex DPS player.
I believe they are a Rhine main, but I've seen them play a lot of Ramatra lately.
Right, so he's on tank today.
Yeah.
Okay. And he is on console. Interesting. And then Enver, I'm on a team with Enver. Enver's a great player. I love Enver. He's good for vibes. He's one of the best flex DPSs I know. So I will be looking out for him. As for the rest of these players, it's really just a guess of their profile. I don't really know them.
From the brief bit I looked over the games they've played so far, at least against Amaterasu's last week, they seem to like Echo comps a lot. I saw a lot of Echo being played, but a lot of Brawl, a lot of Kirit Lu, the standard.
Yeah. I do like Echo. Echo's always interesting because it kind of forces a hit scan from the other team, and it makes it difficult, especially if the team wants to run like a double rush. Zim likes his Junkrat, Leo likes his Venture. Who's killing the Echo in that scenario? So it forces players from Yorgs onto certain I'll say heroes, maybe like a Soj, maybe like an Ash, something to shoot down that Echo. A good Echo player is always scary just from the sheer damage that their character can bring.
And I think especially against depending on the tank, Echo can be stronger. Against a JQ, Echo can just melt teams, especially with ult. Copy just destroys it because you get JQ ult so quickly and then everyone's anti. And if you have an Ana on your team as well, you just force out Suzu, and that's a team win right there.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure everyone has public profiles. I've actually got Envert whispering to me in chat that they're about to roll Yorks, so I like the confidence.
The confidence is appreciated. We'll see how it goes.
And then I'm not replying you saying, why are you egoing me?
I'm glad the players feel confident. You always like to see confidence going into a match.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Enver is a player with a lot of confidence. He can't hit a pulse bomb for shit, but you know, he still probably will be the best tracer in the lobby.
Maybe.
Let's see. I mean, I love your team. I think the synergy is great. Everyone ties into their specific role so well within the team. And I think having players like even though your tank's not the like loudest IGL or the most apparent IGL, having players like Frost in your team is amazing. Means that the tank doesn't have to always bear that burden of coordinating the entire team alone. Keeps the backline and the front line in check.
Yeah. I think my team does have overall strong coordination and just, gets the job done when they need to.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So it looks like we've just gone in. I think both teams are ready to go. Blue team will be Jörmungandr's.
Yes.
Red team will be Aphrodite's.
We see, Jörmungandr's roll out on their standard comp here. I assume we'll see Dracula Leo switch to Venture after the TP. But
5, 4, 3,
Aphrodite is running out on the
round 1. Capture the objective.
Ram comp here, which is interesting.
Yeah, no, exactly what we expected from Jörmungandr's. I mean, Zim on Junkrat, Queen Comp, Venture. The rush just really worked well for them in these first few games. Big axe and knife. Taco already falls low. That's Suzu forced. Taco falls extremely low. I wonder if they can get this back.
Pressure down. Frost gets killed, but they trade Taco for Frost. Toast gets traded.
Toast falls dead too. Invert falling extremely low. I wonder if they can get that trade. And now it's a 3v3. Except Aphrodite still has the tank in the game.
Frost is back now, though, and I think this will be a point cap for
Suzu forced. That Curie is 1 HP, but I think she TPs out and lives.
That's an early form from tank there, but Toast does go low. Doesn't get the support he needs.
Toast falls again. Now, Jörmungandr really just have to try and keep this point a bit longer, and the flip goes through. Now they just need to have a full reset here. Yep, Rin backs out, Frost backs out. Zem coming extremely close to this tire already. I wonder how he's managed to farm that.
Zem is insane on the Junkrat.
Here it goes. Let's see if he can pick.
And he
finds Gotted, Chris. That's big.
Leo
Frost can now regain more ult charge. Catch up on that ult charge deficit.
Leo does get traded there, but they kill invert. Tank goes
Taco
down.
falling extremely low and goes down. This is like a team fight win for Jörmungandr's.
Yeah.
Just a few cleanup kills to make. Flip goes through.
Very, very clean fight. They came back strong. They knew when to give up.
Only at the cost of tire. Only at the cost of tire. But this is 5 ults on the board for Aphrodite's now versus York's 4. So let's see if they can press that advantage.
See Rush come out.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Very, very high pace and aggression.
I mean, you see, they just didn't know how to react there. Rin was angle maxing.
It was so early. It was so early.
Threw it out.
I mean, who thinks to throw a rush there? That's the last thing I would have thought happened in that moment.
Yeah.
Amazing team play from Yorks.
Afro does have
Rush
all their ults here,
Frost goes down. Frost caught by Cryptic.
Beat comes out.
Beat, but Frost is dead, so no beat to return. This is going to be a clean fight win for... Very expensive fight win for Aphrodite's.
I mean, they still don't have a point.
Both support ults and Blade. Oh, Taco falls so low.
I mean,
that's 90%. That's last fight territory.
Yeah, if they don't
last fight territory for Yorks, yeah.
If they
and they still have that beat from Frost. Beat and tire. That's the second tire from Zem. Whereas Invert's only just used his first blade and Glide hasn't even used his first OC.
Yeah. Very, very
strong. So he's
strong.
lapping both their DPS and ults right now.
Toast just charging in on the Soj.
Run goes extremely low, catches a rail to the head. That's Suzu Force very early.
Zem
gets a pick on Glide though. Taco falling really low, pops Annihilation. Frost is the beat to care.
Cryptic does kill Zem here though. But
very clean fight win from
I mean, if
from
they get a touch
Jörmungandr,
here,
and I think that
they
might
have
be
a chance.
I don't think they get touched. Oh, Glide behind. Glide comes through from behind on the Soj.
Trade.
But I don't think the Soj can hold this alone. Here comes Taco to the point. Just holding block. He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall shortly.
And just
Jörmungandr's take the first point. You know, I think they just did a great job of using the ults effectively. The last team fight there, Aphrodite's actually won. They spent Blade plus both support ults, all three of their most impactful ults. Whereas Jörmungandr's were getting team fight wins with using one, maybe two ults. So in the end, they just had more ult economy. They just had more ults for fight wins. So I think there's something Aphrodite's need to work on. But overall, really close first point, and I think we have a great match on our hands.
Yeah. I think it could have gone either way, but I think Jorg is also just better at controlling the tempo. They back out when they need to back out. They don't overcommit. And they aren't afraid to use ults aggressively instead of defensively, which I think is a real strength.
And when they commit, they commit hard, and they commit together. There's no one lagging behind in that team.
Them just laying down insane amounts of pressure, never letting Aphro sit still.
Yeah, making sure they don't get that high ground for free. Looks like first up might go to Jorg's here, as they regain point control.
Gets killed. Toast does go low there. Leo gets
Go to Chris
the
gets extremely low on the Lucio. Big 2k from Leo. Suzu forced by Cryptic.
But he doesn't manage to finish off the kill. Frost is there to clean up though.
Leo gets traded by Septic, so Aphrodite's can either go quick or you also just give up the space and wait for the adventure to come back. Invert's over to the Echo now that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Which could be really, really bad into this, like, for the JQ. Copy can just be a pain. But, they go definitely low.
They're very, very low. I mean, what's going to take down the Echo? The Venture can't. The Junkrat will have a tough time.
I mean, Echo does
almost comes down to Rin and Toast.
So,
I think it comes down to Rin and Toast.
I mean, not if they play like that. Just flying straight into the axe.
Questionable at best.
I mean, that is the trouble with Echo. You have to get close to use your beam. You have to get close to use the mines. You can spam it across map, but it's more effective if you just get in their face. And she just doesn't have the HP pool to support that. Zem does get killed early here, though. Leo's looking for some kind of
Frost first back again.
Oh.
Ammo forced by Aphrodite's, but they're already down too. This is being really hard to turn. Echo found extremely low. It might be a first team fight win for Aphrodite's on this point, but Yorks are on last fight territory, coming up with 5 ults.
Yeah.
So we could have a massive ult dump in this next fight.
I mean, I think also York just has the better ults to use here. Window is okay, but I don't think they have many people that can take advantage of it. They could combine it with High Noon, but
Rush is better than Window. Tyre is probably better than Noon as well. So.
And there's them just
big 2k from them. That guy's an absolute freak. Like I don't know who puts Junkrat to this level.
Zem does, and there's not much you can do about it when he gets going.
I love Zem. This guy's an absolute beast. First point goes Jörmungandr's amazing performance. I mean, they were just better on ults. Their tempo was better. They knew when to back out. I think with a few swaps, Aphrodites can make this a really close match. Like if they play poke, maybe like a Pharah to counter that Venture Junkrat combo, maybe a Sigma, and just try and disable the really fast pace of Jörmungandrs to the best of their abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the Echo swap, but I really think like a Pharah would just be that cherry on top for Aphrodites. Let's see where they take us to this next map.
Yeah. I mean, bans are going to come in now, which could play a huge part.
True. Leo is a late venture one trick.
Yeah.
The Toast has a good ball in him though, so if they ban that Junker Queen, I expect a Wrecking Ball.
I don't know about that personally, but I know Toast is getting more and more versatile each week. So but we will have to see where they go.
I have seen Toast Wrecking Ball.
We have seen it before. I don't know that I'd call it good.
We've seen it. We don't have to go past that. We've seen it.
Okay. I will say he also gets an award for like most time spent on the ground as ball, I think, ever. But
he does shoot his guns a lot. I did notice that.
Yeah, really using every bit of Ball's kit to the fullest.
You know how I could describe his Wrecking Ball? It reminds me of Malga.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Malga. He's shooting, and he rolls up, he slams, and then he's just shooting again. But let's see. There are some good bans here for Aphrodites that they can do. I mean, we have a Venture player, we have a Junkrat player, we have a Queen player, we have a Lucio player. That so many parts of Jormungandr's comp are so reliant on them having their specific hero. Like Queen Rush is their best comp, so
yeah. The problem is if you get rid of that early on, you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot. Like you may claw back one map, but you'll lose the next couple.
I mean, there are things you can do to disable Queen Rush. I mean, a Queen Rush is stunted heavily by losing a Lucio. A Queen Rush is stunted heavily by losing the Queen. Losing even the loss of a Kiriko. If you False Blade Baptiste, suddenly your comp actually has a weakness. Same with the Venture. I mean, I think the Venture is a big part of having a flex DPS on the ground, which I know is Leo's strongest flex DPS. Would you get that same amount of value from a Genji or a Reaper? I don't know. So that's something we'll have to wait and see.
I mean,
but I do wonder where they're going to take us. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
No, I mean, where they're going to take us, that could influence the lands heavily. But I think I don't know what piece you take out of the team because, like you say, it could be disabled by many things. But which is the overall strongest one? What do you ban for the best chance? And I don't know if there's an easy answer for that with York because I feel like they each strengthen each other rather than relying on one. Colosseo for the map.
Colosseo, that's interesting. That's really interesting because you just watched them run you down on a Queen Rush, and now you're taking them to push.
Yeah.
That's interesting at best. I mean, Colosseo does have long sightlines, which I think is probably what they want to play around. I know Zem can play the hit scan role though if he doesn't want to play the Junkrat. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Swinging on Aphrodite's ban next. I'm really curious.
I mean, if they want to hamper them, I'd ban Queen here. Like you say, long sightlines, but Queen can close that distance in an instant. Maybe Lucia. Maybe we see a Lucia ban here.
My opinion, get rid of the Queen now. Try and take your map win back. So try and make it 1-1. And then when you reach Flashpoint, if the Lucio ban's available, go for the Lucio ban. That's my opinion. Then you get the best of both worlds. Because if they ban Queen now, and then they can go to Flashpoint and ban the Lucio, and then they have two hybrid and escort that Queen Rush isn't as strong on.
Well, they can only go to they can only choose to go to Flashpoint if they lose this one. So
Yes.
they could end up going to somewhere like Parisio, which I know Jorg is very strong on. So it's a gamble.
If Yorks lose, yeah. I'm not sure how committed Aphrodite is to this Ram comp. I guess we're about to find out. If they're right on this Ram comp again, that's also something that Yorks can look at banning out.
Ball ban.
Right.
Do we think that is just to protect their tank here?
Right. So Aphrodite's just banned Toast's Wrecking Ball. That is that.
That is
That's
a
very
ban of all
interesting.
time.
That
I
is a
think
ban of all time.
It might just be a ban to protect rather than like actually change anything, but that's an interesting one.
I think they're protecting Ram. I think they're protecting the Ramatra, and they're set on this Ramatra comp.
See,
I think that's what's going on here.
If I was Jorg right now, I wouldn't say Ram was the issue. He kind of just blocked a lot and soaked up damage. I'd say the Soj was more of an issue, or even the Genji. But especially the Soj, especially on a map like this, that's what I'd want to protect.
I'd ban the Echo just in the odd chance that the Echo player doesn't troll.
Yeah,
like an Echo could get so much value here. But I think that was a Ram Protect ban. They may be really on this Ram comp, but it's really interesting because I do think a Sig could get more value.
Tracer ban.
Tracer ban. I think that's targeted towards Invert. Invert is a big Tracer player, but again, Tracer doesn't get that much value into this rush comp. I feel like Leo probably just shuts down the Venture. Tracer into Junkrat's just complete ass. You can't get close to a Queen.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much value the Tracer would have got anyways, but I guess we're better.
I mean, it means the backline don't have to be constantly hunting for the Tracer, which is nice, and they don't have to switch to like Cass or anything if she becomes an issue. I think it's not the worst in the world, and it leaves them open to ban more problematic stuff in maps that they won't be so strong on.
Yeah, you're right. And Tracer is Invert's strongest character, to my knowledge. But I should know that being on a team with him, but it's definitely up there. Then put the bans in. Chungus Frost.
Ready for battle.
We're gentlemening it. They're just not going to pick what was banned.
Yeah, I think a gentleman's agreement. End of it on the Genji. Taka back on that Ram.
We see Zem on
Glide
the
on Soj.
4, 3.
Septic, and then Kirilu. Kirilu both sides. Venture, Widow, Queen. Zem is a really good Widow. I mean, it kind of comes down to whether or not Enver can shut down that Widow. Starting that Tracer ban also makes a lot more sense because the Tracer would have been a big problem for the Widow. But I still think the Genji can do it. It's just a bit more difficult.
Yeah. Leo is pretty deep here. Only just gets
Enver
out.
already falling low. Toast gets another pick on Go to Chris.
And Taco just goes
Go
down.
to Chris needs to lock in, bro.
Leo just tearing up the back line.
Enver gets headshot by Zem in the middle of a 1v1 with Rin.
I mean, this is actually
big fight win by Yorks.
Good choice for the Widow. You know, she gets to stay on cart. She doesn't have the best sight lines, but it's such a threat that you don't want to approach.
I mean, we were talking about the long sidelines earlier. This is the push map for Widow. Yeah, and it's just the threat of having a Widow. It plays such a big impact in an Overwatch match.
I mean, yeah,
you can see by how scared Aphrodites are playing. Yeah. I mean, Aphrodite is all over the place. Like, looking from this Ram's point of view, he's just punching alone.
Yeah. And down he goes.
Taco goes down, Enver goes down, but they do trade on Leo and Frost. But again, looks like Aphrodite are just gonna reset.
Yeah,
Glide
York
goes
gets
in
forward
1v5. Enver swaps to that Pharah, it gets instantly headshot by Zem.
Instantly taken out. Pharah into a hit scan as demonic as Zem is an interesting choice. But I suppose if you can lay down enough fire, it doesn't. And gone again.
Down again. Oh my god, Zem is on fire. He's just going for trick shots at this point.
Yeah.
They scout out Leo.
Approach.
Aphrodite scout Leo in the left side room, but they can't do anything about it. Leo just tunneling in the middle of the team.
Rin is low here. Toast ults. Oh,
So
it's
is
a big
Cryptic,
one.
Chris, and Invert. Oh, massive ult by Toast. Catches 3 in it.
And that's a team kill.
This looks like a quick full cap by Jörmungandr's.
Yeah. And they're waiting outside the spawn room. They've got all the ults they need.
I would like a beat engage and some aggression out of Aphrodite's here.
There's the
Or
beat from
very
Aphro.
late beats.
Yeah, just far too late. They do get Frost
Septic
and
does. Septic got first pick, so they could have mirrored that rush. Or they didn't get the chance to farm rush to mirror it.
Toast is still alive here, but I think he just has to die and get out.
Enver stole the bot, so this is some good card progress. During the start of that fight.
You have to wonder how they're going to bring this back. 0 meters to almost a full cap on the other side.
I mean, they do have that rush. They do have that annihilation, so that they can win. They can win the next team fight.
Yeah,
maybe
but
farm Blade.
70% to
yeah.
Rampage.
You know, I think Russian annihilation beats Rampage. So, or Rampage Insights.
But that's only one fight win. Oh, Toast. Yeah, just gets it.
Toast goes down early.
Instantly.
They might not even need this annihilation. But I like this from York, saving their ults.
Yeah.
While playing slow, trying to farm some ults. Making sure they use the ults on their side of the map.
I mean, yeah, they don't really. They're not under any
advantage.
pressure to press that funny button.
Yeah, exactly. Taka setting up high. Shooting Queen. Toast goes extremely low already. Forces shout, forces Suzu.
But Taco is low hit. Gets Annihilation out.
Yeah, Suzu falls from Aphrodite's as well. He's just using Annihilation to live. He's got no follow-up.
There's just nothing there.
But I think that's the amazing work Leo's doing on point. He's forcing heads to look at Leo, which means that Taco gets no follow-up.
Toast is.
Leo gets a big pick on Glide. Really messy team fight. Invert gets Leo with the blade. Big blade from Invert.
Yeah.
And
Aphrodite
they
might
barely
bring
hold
this
on
back.
to this fight. They barely hold on to this point, but you know, it's a much further spawn from the side of Aphrodite, so they're gonna have to give up point and take another fight in the middle of the map.
With no ults really, except beat.
Yes, Frost is yet to get that beat, so they can beat the Rampage. It just depends on whether Toast actually uses his Rampage early enough before Frost gets beat.
Yeah. They are playing this well, Aphrodite.
Henry falls extremely low. Nemesis form forced early. Go to Chris goes down again to Zem. Taco falls. Cryptic TP's out. Looks like they're just gonna have to reset here, Aphrodite's. And coming up on 5 ults is York. This is looking very full capable. Not even winnable, full capable.
Yeah.
And they still just left with the speed. That was an amazing dry fight win from Yorks. Leo set up on the flank, ready pop his Venture ult.
Suzu
Cryptic
is
goes
gone.
down, uses TP and Suzu. Here goes the Venture ult. Cryptic goes 1. Taco falls extremely low.
And they full cap it.
Huge
Huge plays.
I think that's just amazing map from the start by Yorks. I mean, Aphrodite's, they had a bit of a fight back, but they were just Jörmungandr were just so much better in the dry fights, and if you can't win any dry fights, you're gonna come short by the time ults come around. So yeah, Aphrodite's. I like the Fire switch, but I mean, one map too late. They should have done that on some Samoa. Now they're swapping Fire into Widow, and questionable at best. So I do wonder where they're going to go next. I expect them not to go to Flashpoint after just getting rolled on push. So I think expect the payload map, expect the Queen ban, or expect the Adventure ban, or maybe the Lucio ban. Because I think at this point they don't want to ban out Zim because he showed how strong he was on the hit scan, showed how strong he was in the Junkrat. What do you ban out? I mean, this guy plays anything. I think Zim is one of their biggest problems right now, and they can't ban him out.
Yeah. He is true versatiles.
He is too versatile. I mean, so I think you ban out one of the less versatile parts of this Jörmungandr roster, Toast or Leo. Maybe Frost for the Lucio, but I know Frost can play other main support characters, but having that Lucio is so important for a Queen comp.
Yeah. And I mean, this is the moment to get rid of those picks that you might have wanted to save till the end, because if you don't get them out now, it won't matter. You won't have an opportunity to use it. Yeah. If
they just need to use whatever they can. They just need to use whatever they can. Fuck savings things. Just try and win a map now. If I'm Aphrodite's. And it's going to be really difficult. I mean, you're putting up such a strong showing.
I mean, that's part of it, is just getting that momentum. That mental momentum of winning a map.
I think they need to try something new. This Ram comp's not worked 2 maps in a row. They need to do a smart ban. They need to change up their comp, and just actually try and counter this Queen rush, because right now they're doing a very split Ram rush that's just not been as effective.
Yeah, they're just not. I mean, I'd go as far as say they're not just playing together. They're very split. They did pick it up towards the second half of that push map, but it's just a little bit too late. I think they were at such an ult disadvantage, just such a disadvantage in general. They were on the back foot, and one fight away from a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they found Yorks found really early what the win condition was, because that first one of Samoa was really quick, and they just found let's just start running them down. Let's just start going early. That's where we saw that run rush on Samoa, and ever since they kind of found that if they just out tempo Aphrodite's, they can keep and press their advantage. They can win the dry fights when they need to, and then they can ult dump when it matters. So, Aphrodite's haven't adapted to what Jörmungandrs are doing, so they need to do some changes. If they're just going to keep playing this Ram comp, I can't see this turning around at all. Doesn't matter what map they go to, doesn't matter what they ban. Unless it's the Queen ban, which maybe the Ram rush still works.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I think as much as Toast is an amazing Junker Queen, I'd go as far as say he's better than me at Junker Queen, and I rate myself decently highly on JQ. I don't think he's the thing holding this all together. Like, I don't know that banning him out would change too much. He could hop on that Orisa on that Sigma. I mean, depending on the map, you could force him onto, like, if you go to a dive map, maybe. You might give him some trouble there, especially if you ban the JQ as well. Unfamiliar territory and no comfort pick. Shambali comes out. Now that's more of the same, really.
I like Shambali because this is strong for Ram. Shambali is really strong for Ram, and it's strong for Sig. I mean, Queen is good on. Queen's not great on Shambali, to my knowledge. I mean, I don't play a lot of Queen, but I do think historically Ram is a lot better than Queen on Shambali. But I think just the way Yorks play the Queen is a lot better than how Aphrodite plays the Ram. So I still would like a Queen ban here.
Yeah, I mean, Queen does struggle in the first and third point, but second point is pretty free. And if they can just get
Yes.
past that, I think. I mean, and the tempo they play with Zem probably going on some hit scan, Leo going on the venture. I think the Queen's weaknesses on Shambali are covered.
Yes. I think that there isn't a hit scan on that Aphrodite's team that can match them. So I think that's the biggest flaw in taking them to Shambali. I mean, it's such a strong Ash map. It's a strong cast map. So many hit scans are strong on Shambali. So I don't know what you do to match this. And we do see a swap come through. Dizzle, that's Care.
Yeah.
Care coming in for
Frost.
Who was it? For Frost. So it looks like Frost is the resident Lucio player. Maybe pivoting towards a poke from.
Yeah, it does seem like more of a poke.
Maybe they're anticipating a Queen ban, so they're putting in the double flick so they can play the Sigma.
That could be true. I know Care is also a Mercy enjoyer, so they could just be strengthening the hit scan here.
I mean, same with the Mercy pocket.
I wouldn't want to go up against that. Yeah,
I'd leave. I'd leave right now if I was on the Aphrodite's team. As soon as I walk out of spawn and I see Zim with a Mercy pocket, I'm alt tabbing.
Yeah,
alt F4ing really.
They ban Widow.
Right. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but I feel like Ashe is probably the better ban on this map. Widow, as long as you dive her properly, her ult isn't really that good. Ashe, on the other hand,
I think it comes from they don't have someone to match Zim's Widow, and they haven't played dive, so I don't think they are confident in their abilities to dive the Widow. If they're just going to keep playing this Ram comp, I don't see how they're shutting down the Widow, especially not if they have a hit scan to match it. So I like it. And they haven't seen Zim on Ashe, so maybe they're just thinking that he's a Widow enjoyer, not an Ashe enjoyer, even though they're two of the same, really. Looks like we are about to go in. Hopefully Frost remembers his bans. Chungus main support, Chungus host.
I mean, everyone forgets them the first map. It's just tradition at this point.
I mean, not the last match I hosted, but the match before that, I remember oh my god. I forgot my bans 3 maps in a row. I just put us in and had to change it. All 3 maps. I mean, it was a 5-map series. It was all 5 maps. I'm lying. Holy shit. Yeah, so note to self. Don't make Zerv host. So.
Real and true.
Except I'll host anyways. Just fuck up the bans. I wonder what comps are about to roll out. Well, we're about to see in the next 10 seconds or so. Host on Queen. Zem looks like he's playing Torbjorn. I mean, I get it. From that, spamming down that high ground on Torb is quite effective.
And I mean, we've seen how good he is with projectiles, though, with that Junkrat. So if he can hit those Torb headshots with his primary...
This guy's a freak. I'm like, lock into a match and you play Junkrat, Widow, Torb.
I mean...
And you just play every outer meta hit scan in the game at that point. Well, no hit scan. Like character, DPS character in the game.
We do see an odd comp from Aphrodite's though. Bap, Lucio as a backline.
Bap, Lucio, Sig. I think Go to Chris might just be a big Lucio enjoyer, and it's a comfort thing.
Yeah,
I would much prefer a double flex here though, but
ban it. We do see JQ on defense.
Taco on the Sig. I do really like the Sigma pick from Taco. I think it's way better than what the Ram would achieve.
Leo already getting a pick. Zem is just
Ends up
nailing those
mirroring the
shots.
venture. Yeah, the Sigma not really getting that much value. They're not really forcing out the Jungle Queen. They're opting to push height here.
Yeah, I mean the speed helps here, but
They're looking to fuck the venture out of dig. They
Immo
don't
comes
do
out
that
and
at
gets
all.
destroyed.
Oh, there we
They
go.
do get
Venture goes
Luna.
down. Rin's falling low. Looks like this there's advantage for Aphrodite for sure. Looks like York's just gonna take back, give up the space, wait for the team to come back. Just poke, get some ult.
The only trouble is this corner is better for Junker Queen on defense here. So
Yeah,
this
I
could
really
be
like the
real
fact
trouble.
that they fell back there, waited for Rin to come back so they can take a team fight earlier. I mean, they're already taking this next team fight after what was a very short break. Toast goes down to Siptic. This
Leia goes down
Sigma
as
comp
well.
looking a lot better than the Ram comp so far. And Shibali might just be a comfort pick for Aphrodite's.
Yeah, I mean they seem to be doing well here.
Zim just playing like he's a tank on the Torb right now, and I love it.
They do stop that before they can get the point here, though. Last minute.
I mean they get
touch.
4 picks. It's just Taco left. He has to fall all the way back. He might stagger himself here. He just needs to make sure he lives. Oh, Rin gets way too aggressive there.
Yeah, way too confident. But I mean, I think this is recoverable for Yorks. I don't think that's a game-ending
Rin,
mistake
if you're
by
watching
any
this,
mistake.
if you're watching this, Rin, you're a chud. Taco walking up to hold this next corner. Aphrodites have reset, ready to take this next team fight. They're pushing up the point. Now they need to hold point, make sure they don't see 9.
Do you window?
Taco
Leo
has his
gets
flux. He
free.
goes down with flux. Leo is just an absolute demon right now. This guy's on fire. Gets that first pick off rip. He's killing 2, killing 3 every single team fight. Shibali might just be his map. Enver killing Ren on the dig. Ren, stop being a chud, please.
Rin just getting far too confident here. Far too aggressive.
Yeah. Might belong in the demigod division.
I'm not too sure about
Toast
that.
falls really low. Huge queen ult from Toast. As soon as he saw that Suzu popped, he just threw that
Yeah.
shit.
Bob
Amazing
comes
ult.
out, and the ult advantage is on York's side here. They still haven't popped Rush. So we'll probably see that come out next fight, if they even get a touch at all. They've got 10 seconds to get there. I don't know that they will. Chris might hit a goated
I think
rollout,
the venture, Enver, I think gets touch on this venture. Yeah, there he goes.
Just
Very, very close. That Suzu force early from Aphrodite. They have a decent team fight here. K goes
Dizzle
down
goes
to
down.
to glide. Trey comes through from Leo on glide.
Sem goes down.
Taco goes down. This is a very big advantage for Aphrodite's right now. Lucio falls extremely low to Toast, and they see
Oh,
9.
but they don't touch.
That's an amazing 3-0 from. Oh wait, it's just a whole nother point. I'm saying I thought that shit was over. That might as well be over.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how you defend that. Really, that is gonna be tough.
That's insane. I think they need to play a hard poke, sig comp, rip out the Pharaoh, rip out everything.
I think rip out the
and
Echo,
teams
rip
stand a
out the
chance.
Sim. You know, just really make it oppressive for them to push in.
I say Sig, Alari, Farah, Echo, and then something that can live to Leo's venture. I don't know what that support is.
See, I would have said Bap Zen. Just got really greedy with your backline. Get a Sim in there.
Or
Get the Echo in there.
Bapalari or Babzen and just play fuck the queen.
Yeah, if you get like a turret nest set up, you can make it hell for them to push in. And I
They're
think
keeping the
that's
same comp. Keeping the same comp they played on offense. Did work better than they did on than whatever they did on Colosseo. The Sigur's definitely working out better. But we'll see. I don't like the Lucio. Like I don't hate their comp, but I don't like the Lucio.
I just don't think he's adding much here.
5, 4,
I don't think beat is really worth it against the Queen comp,
1. Attackers
and I'm not sure.
Pick up your fate, you
destroy
drone.
the
I am ready.
I'm not sure. Dig is forced early
Favoring
there.
you is really early.
They are trying
Taco's
to
barrier
take this
already
fight
just
to
destroyed.
the high ground.
Early shout from Toast. He's pushing in.
Chris
He
might
lands
go
the
down
axe.
here.
Coded Chris goes down again. Might not be so goaded.
Kiri is one. with
Enver
no
gets a
TP.
trade on Leo. I mean, Enver's doing all he can right now, but matching Leo's no easy task. Ren goes down.
Your blood's all
Both supports from Jörmungandr goes down, and looks like they're gonna have to just give up some point space.
I mean, they're still fighting it.
They're still fighting, but they can't hard engage without their backline. They're just gonna have to sit here, do the poke, wait for some more charge. The Aphrodites have to do the same. They still have to wait for the players to come back before they can do
Oh.
anything drastic.
Sig doesn't really have anything, and he's already half.
Yeah, Taco now having to fall all the way back to this back corner. They're playing fuck the venture out of Dig, but the shield's there to protect him. He gets axed back in.
And goes down.
Amazing play from Toast.
Ults are
But
starting to come
Glide gets
online.
the trade on Leo.
We could see a big flux here in a moment.
This could be Flux versus Rampage. Who gets more value and who pops it first? This is gonna be really important. I mean, I'd like to Taco to just rip this Flux right now before Toast gets a chance on that Rampage. Looks like they're just playing slow for now.
There's that
Enver
Rampage.
kills two, both. The backline's down. Very aggressive
Oh, there's the flux.
Rampage. I mean, I think that fight win is all credit to Enver killing both people in the backline and then getting that final kill on Leo. So amazing play from Enver there. He has beat Leo to the tectonic shock. So, but 91 for Leo. So we'll see who gets more value on that tech shock when it comes up.
But
And
York
then
is
Zen
coming
coming
up
up on
on
Blade.
Orbit. And Orbit might just be
Yes.
the win button.
I mean, I think you can beat the Orbit or beat the Blade. But it's just which one do you do, you know?
Yeah.
Because Noon won't get nearly as much value as either of those ults. Taco falls extremely low to an axe from Toast. They might be
is
forced to
half.
use beat really early here.
They use Rush.
Glide with Noon, gets him. Enver pops Tech Shot, gets Leo.
They might actually bring this back here. I mean, if York can't reset quickly here, this might be...
Toast falls extremely low, goes down. Ren TP's out. Can they get that final pick on Ren?
They do.
Yes, they do. Now for Dizzle.
But now all they've got for
Huge stagger.
Orbit, Tectonic, and Blade is Beat and Rush.
That was a very cheap fight loss for Yorks. Expensive fight win for Aphrodites. Both support ults. It is holdable, but
They
I
might
do
actually do
prefer the
this.
ult economy of Yorks here.
Yeah.
I mean, Leo is a demon with that tech shock, so it's gonna be hard to stop it. Very early rush from Siptic. Respond
is-
with Orbit. B comes out. Tech shock from Leo.
Leo does go down. Zen pulls out the Blade.
Tectonic shock now available for Taco here. Zen gets 0 with Blade and goes down. I mean,
just
they should
toast
use
on
this
point.
flux. They should use flux now.
Yeah, and I think that
Toast
might be
about to go
it.
down. I mean,
That is an insane hold from Aphrodites.
I think they played their ults really well. I think that early rush forced a lot of pressure onto Yorks. I think they were able to finally take back some tempo. I mean, Yorks have just had the tempo play through this entire match so far, and through that defense, they looked like they were at the hands of Aphrodite's in terms of tempo, in terms of what pace they want to play at.
Time for the reckoning.
So yeah, amazing showing from Aphrodite's, and I think they need to keep this momentum up with the SIG comp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called that way too early after the first point. Oh my god.
I mean, I did not expect them to be
I
able to hold that.
I apologize to the Aphrodite's team. I didn't know your game. Now I do. So I won't underestimate them again. I think Enver did great on that venture. I mean...
Yeah, Invert, I think, is the MVP from here on out. I think it's going to be hard for someone on Aphrodite's to dethrone him.
I think that map I give MVP to Leo. If I had to pick the map before... No, not Leo. That map I'd give it to Invert. The map before I'd give it to Zem on that Widow. I mean, they even had to ban it out. Samoa's a big question mark. I'll leave Samoa up to you.
I think it's got to be Zem on Samoa, right? Insane tires
Yeah,
all
to Zem
around.
again?
Yeah.
I think I might have to go Leo. I think he did. He put in a lot of work on Samoa. I saw him get quite a few 2 and 3Ks.
He was doing work.
Oh,
but
those tires were huge. Yeah. For the sake of not getting the same guy MVP, I'll go Leo, Zem, Invert.
Yeah, we do
both
go
benches
to
playing really well though.
New Junk City here, which is a favorite of York's. This would be their comfort Mac if I had to label it.
It's great for the Queen. It's not a great Sig map, so they won't get to be able to do that same hold they just did on Shimbali on the Sig.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still like for them to run the Sig and try, but that's going to be a lot more difficult. And I think this is a big advantage to Yorks now. Also, what do you ban out? Do you just ban the Sig? Force him on that Ram comp? They were struggling so much.
I mean, yeah, I think you protect ban the Queen. Yeah, I think you ban a tank, keep the Queen in play.
I agree with you.
I think that's it, really.
I mean, you could try and protect the Lucio, but I just don't think.
I think
Aphrodite. That's what crosses Aphrodite's mind right now, because they did put Frost back in. Frost is in for Care,
Sigma ban,
aka Dizzle. Sigma ban, exactly what we said.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it as well. Venture ban.
They ban Venture. I honestly I love Leo, but I want to give a slight diff to Enver on that last map. A very small diff. Leo was putting in work on that first defense, but I think Enver just played slightly better on the Venture. So I actually would have liked them to keep that Venture mirror, but maybe they think Enver might be more versatile. Especially now that they have that Tracer back, which was banned on Colosseo.
I mean, yeah, I think Leo can definitely hold his own on Reaper here. So I don't know that the Venture ban is too damaging.
Queen Reaper is really good, and Leo does have a really good Reaper.
I mean, that's how he won last time on this map against Eros, I believe, which inspires a lot of confidence, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Ready for battle.
Back on the Ram comp, I hate it. I don't like it. Ram Soj double Lucio Kiri from Sim. That Sim is probably just TP out of point, swap Tracer. That's probably what Invert's going to do. Jörmungandr's back on the Queen, Rat, Kirilu. And then that Reaper that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Expected to come out after the Sim TP.
TP. Toast doesn't take the TP. sad.
He's toast. You're a chud too, not just Rin.
Toast does take a lot of poke here at the beginning. This is the problem with this first
A lot of
point,
poke
is
off Rin.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
that
it's
Soldier's
best
just
for a
putting
team.
in work in terms of damage. Enver gets an early pick on the Zen on the Genji.
Yeah, and I think
Opting for the
Leo might
Genji
go
instead of
down
the
here as
Tracer. Interesting to opt for the Genji instead of the Tracer, but very, very quick and easy team fight win for Aphrodites. But a quick reset for Yorgs. I mean, they can attack this point quicker.
Slide is forced out. I mean, the Genji could be problematic. Invert goes so low. Deflect is forced. And Suzu gets used as well.
Taco and Harp actually, Taco falls. But Glide
falls.
gets a trade on Frost and Zem. This is a very scrappy team fight right now.
I don't know what that TP was.
Glide gets a kill onto Leo after their abysmal TP. Toes falls down. Aurum falls too. This is looking very strong from Aphrodites right now. They're keeping that momentum from Shibali.
Yeah, this point is better for poke. I think the later points might fall more in York's favor, but there's still time for them to touch here.
I just don't think Leo's getting that same value on that Reaper than he was on that Venture right now. But it is a hard point for the Reaper, as you say, because poke is quite strong here.
And they don't manage to touch.
They don't manage to touch, and Leo goes down to Enver. Enver's putting absolute work in on this Genji right now.
Yeah.
They get three trades come through from Yorgs. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is just an in-between points fight.
I mean, I think the ult economy does favor York here, even though they don't have any ults online right now. I think overall, they're closer to the more important ones.
I agree. I mean, this Rampage is huge, but I think it'll come down to, can they force Suzu out of Septic before they use it? This needs to be what's going through York's mind right now.
Early beat engage.
Early beat engage, and Zim goes down.
They do use Rail as well.
I mean, I think if I'm Aphrodites, I'll take that. I mean, yes, you
I'm
just
not
use
sure.
two massive ults.
I would use
But,
that. They use both defensive ults. They've got nothing for Tire. They've got nothing for Rush. They've got nothing for Rampage.
I mean, I think the gamble they're playing is, like, they expect York to take the next fight with two ults, and that's how they come up in ults.
Yeah, but beat is a big one to give up for that gamble. I don't know that it's worth it.
I mean, go to Chris can now farm beat slightly quicker than Frost for the next one, but I mean, Tiger goes through from Zem, gets destroyed. But they already got a pick on the Glide. Septic try. Aphrodite's gonna fight this. They deploy Rush and everything. They get a pick on Frost. That's a massive pick. Popping Annihilation. They're just dumping ults at this point. But I mean, they have to. They were down one early if they want to win this fight. Will we see a blade from Invert? Taco gets two picks on Leo and Zem just cleans up the rest of the team. Toast goes Glide.
Only they still got Blossom and Beat here, and with only Blade on the board.
That was 3 for 2. That was 3 for 2 from Yorks, but now they're actually still up 1 in terms of ults.
Yeah.
I mean, Invert's gonna have to put in work with this blade if they want any chance at matching the
I mean,
the
they need to get the
from
Lucio out
Yorks here.
first. If Frost plays this safe, then I think everything's fine. He
But
goes down.
Go to Chris might lack Frost and beat. Invert pulls the blade, only gets toast with it though, and then Leo just cleans up with the Death Blossom.
Not the worst Blossom. Makes sure that they're gone. Still have Beat, have Tire back.
I don't love it because it is a cleanup kills, but I mean I don't hate it. They just want to make sure they have it, especially in Flashpoint when the team comes back so quickly. Early tie from Zem. They need to make sure that they oh, Glide gets picked. That's really unlucky for Glide.
And Chris goes down.
Chris goes down with Vita. They have no chance at turning this point. They just have to go next and call it. I mean, now the ult advantage is in Aphrodite's favor, but Yorks do get that point.
Not by much, though. I mean, they've got Annihilation coming up, but Toast is
Annihilation
close to...
and Beat. Yeah, they're up 1 right now, but Glide is ahead of both DPS and from.
Yeah, I mean, if they use that
Yorks.
beat aggressively, then I'll agree they're up in ults. But if they're saving it for defensive use, that beat basically doesn't matter at this point.
I mean, they probably say it for Toast Rampage. Taco has found that Annihilation now, but goes extremely low. He might be forced to pop it, and instead they use the beat. Zem
They also use Suzu, so...
Zem gets a trade and go to Chris, but Taco kills 2. Enver kills 1 on Rin. Just a Lucio alone on point now from Jörmungandr's, and Frost makes it out though. That's a good fight win from Aphrodite, considering it was. It's a bit expensive, Beat and Annihilation, but at least they got that Queen ult out.
Yeah.
Enver goes extremely low. You force you to deflect. That dashes out though.
Taco is so low as well, forced to use form
He's
here.
taking a lot of poke. He's getting forced to use that form really early. He's about to go down. Suzu's already forced. I mean, they pop OC and rush just to try and stabilize. Taco gets a kill on Ren. Enver gets a kill on Zem. I mean, they're going to win this team fight, but they're going to win it at a complete fuckery of the ult economy.
Yeah.
They only have Blade into, what, 4 ults from Jörmungandr's now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if they can stop Jörmungandr's from getting a touch here, I mean, that could be just enough.
I say play freaky, rip this Blade early and just run at them, try and get an early pick, and make sure you get this point.
Leo does get on point here. And they hit the
forced to
rush.
use that Wraith though. Here comes the Blade, Suzu forced early from Rin.
Invert gets taken out by
Big
the
tie
time.
from Zen to kill the Invert with the Blade. And now that's no ults from Aphrodite. It's very hard to turn, but they do get to trade on Zen. Frost goes down as well.
Leo does get
Leo gets
Chris.
a kill on go to Triss, but Rin gets traded out immediately. Wraith Force from Leo, I think he probably goes down here, nice. Probably just Toast goes down.
That might just be a
Big fight
point
win
win
for Aphrodite. I think that's point. And they still have this Annihilation coming up too. Go to Chris will probably catch up to Frost on the beats. And Cryptic is way ahead of Rin in terms of rush. This is a really good... Aphrodite's in a really good place right now.
Yeah. This point is also more difficult for Queen, but I think if they get control of it, Queen dominates here.
Yes.
But Aphrodite's is looking very, very strong here, especially with their ult setup. They are learning from their mistakes and they're not taking those engages where they don't have to.
Yes, exactly. And I think having this hit scan from Glide where York doesn't have this hit scan just means that they can play this poke so much better and start make them
Chris
work
does
to get
go
in.
down. Glide goes down.
Go to Chris goes down and so does Glide.
Taco is low with no form.
Neither team committing any ults here to try and win this. So Zen just kills 5 and wins. Like I guess, bro. I guess this guy's just a fucking demon.
I mean, that is what we've been saying this whole time. York gets better just in the dry fights, and I think Aphrodite
100%.
has to commit those ults to keep up. And I think they know this, which is why they're using them so early and so aggressively.
Exactly. But there are a lot of ults coming up for Aphrodite's. Zen just gets an early pick on Glide. I mean, if I'm Aphrodite's, I don't know, I just reset.
Yeah. which it looks like they're doing.
And which they are doing, yeah. I mean, they use cooldowns early, so they really can't go in for the next like 10 seconds or so. But they are coming up nearly 5 ults on board. If Enver can just get that blade, their last 20%.
They are splitting
They have a
attention
small ult
here.
advantage. I do like this. Oh, Target's got a Junkrat trap. That gets Suzu. Tire goes through from Zem, kills 2. Enver and Siptic goes down. Big tire from Zem, and they're using the beat engage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just going to be point win from Yorks, and
And they're
yes, it was
staggering Taco
expensive,
here.
but it was an expensive point. But
I mean, not too
still a
expensive.
really good point.
They still got Rush. They're coming up on Blossom, and they've got Rampage.
Siptic used the rush there. I didn't see Siptic use the rush. I mean, that's only 2 for 1, and they lost the entire point for it.
Invo goes
Siptic
down.
Ajax the rush or something?
I
He
maybe.
goes down early. Why are Aphrodite's engaging so early without their tank? That is very questionable at best.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to this. They've been playing well so far. I don't want them to choke at the last moment. They can definitely clutch up
Aphrodite
and win
needs
this.
to lock in here. This is a very close map. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire.
Toast does go
York secure
low
first
here.
flip, set up really well in the defensive position.
Clyde
Clyde
does
gets
go
picked again from Zem. I mean, Zem is just he's in the zone right now.
Yeah.
I mean, those old man hands have warmed up. And they get to train on Frost, but I mean, the whole Aphrodite is just end up falling here.
Yeah.
They're gonna stack an invert. I mean, that's just
Oh.
that's
I mean,
diabolical.
that's smart. That's smart.
That's
He does
smart,
still
but
get the
it's
same
diabolical.
respawn wave as Siptic, so not too big a stagger. Luckily.
Yes, and he does have blade here. There's gonna be they need this to be an ult dump fight, I reckon. 4 ults before ults.
Yeah.
Go to Chris goes down again to Zem. Zem just getting first picks and they haven't been able to take a 5v5. Glide pops OC, kills 2 with it, but Leo pops Death Blossom and kills 2.
He's getting real aggressive here and doesn't really manage. They don't manage to punish her.
There we go. Ren finally goes down to Annihilation, but Taco goes down
Blade.
too.
And that's a
know-
decisive win for Jörmungandr.
You know what that came down
Yorks.
to? Zem being an
Engages.
absolute freak and getting first pick. They haven't taken a 5v5 in 2 points. I mean, Zem's just sitting on an off angle, waiting outside their spawn, killing 1, and then they end up Aphrodite just can't take an actual team fight. So I hate to do this, but I can play the match against Zem. Again, Toast plays amazing on the Queen, so maybe if I have to say someone else, I'll give that one to Toast.
I mean, that was.
But amazing match.
Yeah. That was just really, really a strong showing from Jörmungandrs. Aphrodite did hold their own in a lot of those maps, though, and I don't think it can be denied how well they played. I think the rematch next time could be closer if they just lock in.
For sure. I think Jörmungandrs were definitely a better team, but Aphrodite's they showed a lot of fight. They adapted. They showed that they were a team that could take it to Yorks, but I mean, I think they just did it on the day. On top of that, I think they could have played their bans better.
Yeah, their bans
I think
were
going
strange.
to push second was questionable, but maybe they just didn't know Zem was a freak on Widow, which I mean that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And then just not banning the Queen is interesting, and then banning the Venture when Envert was matching a Leo on that Venture is really questionable, because I think that Venture was what won them Shambali. I think Envert's Venture was hugely accredited to what won them Shambali. So I think with better bans, maybe better map picks, and just a few maybe pivoting away from the ramp comp, or having other comps that they can play, because they looked really strong on the Sig, would be hugely beneficial for Aphrodite's. So, like you said, maybe it could be a lot closer in the rematch if Aphrodite's lock in and actually figure out figure out some better strategies.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to go up against a Junkrat like Zem because how often do you see a Junkrat like that? You know, he's sort of one of a kind in that sense. So hopefully
sure.
they find someone who can, you know, at least imitate Zem to a degree, so they can practice how to deal with that Junkrat spam. And I think they have a real chance next time. But that's it for us today. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and have a good night.